sometimes I get in trouble for being too loud. So I am a nurse practitioner, and my specialty is psychiatric and mental health nursing. And I have practiced in the community healthcare setting for 9 years. I have 9 years of experience, and I have also transitioned into my primary role as a risk management advisor. And a lot of people are like, how in the world did you end up here when you have so much experience? But one of the most important parts for me in my career is being able to advocate and connect with people. And I feel like that's what Senior Care Alliance does, is it connects our community. So being a part of the conference last year was very enlightening for me, getting to see all of the professionals together. We're putting our brains together, and we're putting our careers and our resources to help our community and to help advocate for geriatrics. And that's important to me. And it doesn't matter which part of the wheel you are in our community. It takes all of us to come together and for a community to thrive and function. And so each part is very important. And with my background, I'm able to synthesize a little bit from my medical background and my current position as a risk management advisor with BHC Insurance. BHC is very involved in the community. We love our community. We love to partner, we love to insure you, and we love to advocate for our insureds. So that's a little bit about me. And P&C. Some people are like, what in the world is that? That's property and casualty. That's our two main components of insurance outside of health insurance and life insurance. And I'm a property and casualty insurance advisor. I don't do health, but BHC does health and life. So why does this conversation about insurance matter? Senior care environments carry a unique growing risk exposure. So whether you have somebody who's out in an individual home or you're in a residential long-term care facility, the infrastructure could be aging, and that it may still feel like a brand new home to them. But there's things that change with time, and we have to be on top of it to make sure that assets and our lives are protected. In Arkansas especially, there's a lot of risks when it comes to our property with the weather and water damage. Those are some of the top claims. And increasing litigation. More than ever, we're seeing signs and billboards everywhere. If you're harmed or you're hurt, give us a call. And when it comes to protecting our community and individuals and our companies and our careers, we have to be protected with insurance because we don't know what we're going to bump into or who's going to respond to one of those billboards and whether you're liable for a claim or not. And the vulnerable populations, it's very important for our vulnerable populations to be protected. When memory is slipping and health is slipping and our plates are full, and as caregivers our plates are already full, we're working, we're taking care of our family, we're trying to take care of the community, and that puts us in a vulnerable spot. And you want to make sure that you're insured and protected from that vulnerability. So, property and casualty insurance. It covers physical damage, legal liability, and protects against financial loss. And it helps to insure when it comes to systems and our businesses and our organizations. It helps to ensure operational stability no matter what we come up against. So property insurance, and some people may know all this, some people may not, but it's good to kind of dumb it down into what it actually is, because sometimes we don't stop in our busy day to think about these things. But property insurance protects our physical assets from causes of loss like fire, water damage, storm, theft, your buildings, your equipment, your contents, a resident's belongings that are at your facility. You need to make sure those are insured as well, because you don't want to come back having to pay for them. And liability insurance protects against claims involving bodily injury, property damage, negligence allegations, and legal defense costs. And like I mentioned earlier, unique property exposures in senior care. Buildings may be aging, plumbing may be out of date and may fail. Climate in Arkansas, electrical infrastructure. We're seeing more and more fires happen because of lithium-ion batteries and changes in technology that we didn't have before, and that some people may not understand what they have or how to operate it. And so that puts you at a higher risk. And specialized medical equipment. Property losses are increasing, both the frequency of it and the severity of it. And cutting down to employers and employees in the room. So your company, whether you're a company owner or you're an employee of a company, there are parts of insurance that serve to protect you as well. And for the medical professionals in the room, professional liability protects you against errors and omissions. We're not all perfect. And a lot of times we're worn out. And so it's not if, but when an error is going to happen. And so having coverage in place to protect you from when that happens is very important. Some of the most common claims and claim areas in caregiving, it could be medication errors, documentation gaps, failure to follow a care plan, or not responding as soon as we should. And we want to stay on top of those things, especially in the field of nursing. You check, you double check, and you educate before you dispense a med. And sometimes we all see it. It doesn't happen. And so it's very important to be backed by that professional liability insurance. And what's EPLI? People may throw that out there when you're going to bind your coverage. It's employer's liability, and it protects your company. If you want your company to stand and continue to care for the community, you have to protect it, because you never know when someone's going to make a mistake and there may be a discrimination. Maybe it wasn't intentional, but it happened. Or a wrongful termination, or harassment, or retaliation claims. And then there's all, operational liability and vicarious liability, third-party property damage. If staff or you as a staff member accidentally damages someone's belongings, is that covered on their personal policy? Is it covered on your commercial policy? It's good to check these things through and get with your risk management advisor and have them educate you. That's our job, to educate you. And vicarious liability. A facility might be held responsible for employee actions, even if unintentional. And as leaders in this room, because we all are, you wouldn't be here if you have something in your heart that makes you want to advocate for people. It's our job to lead the way and have accountability and be proactive for helping to advocate for people and your companies and your businesses, and ask those questions to make sure that you're covered. The current risk landscape in senior care. It's very important that with all of this going on and all of the changes in our community, that we advocate for insurance. And many of our residents and seniors in our community may have outdated policies or missing endorsements. They may think that they're insured for something and they're not. They may have inadequate liability limits or no scheduled valuables. And when it comes to inadequate liability limits, that's something that's very common in both property insurance and casualty insurance. For example, 5 years ago, having $50,000 worth of coverage in your auto policy for property damage would have, might have been great. But this day and age, vehicles cost way more. And when it comes to liability, bodily injury claims are way higher. The cost of medical care is higher. And so if someone's driving around, if it's your mom, your dad, your aunt, your uncle that's a senior, they're in that vulnerable population. And if they only have $50,000 worth of property damage, and let's say they get in a car accident and they hit 2 cars, and those cars are both $80,000 cars and get totaled, well, guess what? Where's that other $130,000 going to be coming from? There's going to be lawsuits, and we want the last chapter of our life to be peaceful for the people that we love and for ourselves. So it's very important that you connect yourself with an insurance agent or an insurance company to advocate for you and take the time to break this stuff down. It can be very annoying. It's a lot of numbers, and that's why you have to pair yourself with somebody who cares enough to educate you. And a lot of this presentation I'm presenting as an educator. That's my heart, and not necessarily sharing everything about BHC. It's your choice who you partner with in the community, and I want you as a representative of BHC and as a professional in our community, I want you to just make that decision in an educated manner, that you're putting your assets and your life in someone's hands that care. All right, I put a lot of other stuff on here, so I'm just going to this one is very important. Annual policy reviews. Every year your policy renews. There may be stuff that changes on there. It may be outdated. There may be a piece of coverage that doesn't get renewed. It's important for you to sit down and look at them every year. And that's something that you can encourage other people to do too. When is it renewing? What are you covered for? Power and knowledge is power. Negligence and abuse allegations, visitor injuries, these are all things that we need to be thinking of and mindful of as we go about our days as professionals in the community. And statistics on property and casualty insurance. Some of the most common claims that happen with our geriatric population is one, water damage. A lot of homeowners policies may not cover water backup or water seepage and leakage, and it's very important that you look and see how much coverage you have, because if you have a water backup from a sewer system, water backup is like overflow from your toilets and things like that, you may have $5,000 worth of coverage and end up having to rip out all the sheetrock to avoid mold, and that can be up to $20,000. So you just need to make sure that you're covered on it. Slip, trip, and fall, making sure that we're doing things to prevent that, and that your agent is helping you come up with a plan to prevent these things from happening, a loss control plan. So I am just going to kind of sum up a little bit. If anybody wants a copy of this or has more questions, let me know. I'm going to click through. And something that I think is very important is just kind of summing this up, you can't know everything. You can't know everything, and it can be overwhelming. So it's just important that you place yourself with somebody who is going to figure it out for you, and that's what we do at BHC. We take every organization, every client, and we come up with a plan for you. And we have a service team to partner with you. We sit down annually, if you're a commercial account, and make sure that things are in place. And we present a proposal and your insurance claims that's tailored to you. This is an example of like an Ignite presentation that we had for Collie Care House, which I'm excited for our community to be a part of. Something that is different about BHC Insurance is we have our own in-house claims and loss control department. So if you or somebody does have a claim, it's not just going to the adjuster, the underwriting company who's coming out that you don't even know, that's looking at your roof or trying to figure out if you're liable or not. We have our own in-house people, and there are not many organizations in insurance that have that. So our loss control and claims department will go out with the underwriting company when it comes down to the wire to advocate for you, or if you're trying to decide whether you should file a claim or not. So hopefully this wasn't too boring for you, and hopefully there's a little seed that hits some soil that grows, or whenever you find yourself in a situation where you need to reference these things, maybe you take home enough just to remember something, or remember BHC and reach out. My card, if anybody wants it, has my personal cell phone number on it, and that's what I prefer people to contact me on. You can text me or call me, and if I'm not the right person, I'll try to connect you with the right person for you or your organization. Thank you for your time, and I'm proud to be a part of the Senior Care Alliance.
Before you get away, does anybody have any questions for Kelsey? Yes, go ahead.
Kelsey, I don't know if you can respond to this in this way or not, but what about documentation? Nurses are always concerned about, or should be.
Document.
Yes.
Every detail in the medical record, and personally. Document what you have. Document what you did. When you pick up the phone to call someone, ask their name again. I talked to Lauren and she told me this, or I talked to Sam and he told me this. Document everything. And when it comes to your personal assets that you're insuring, one trick that you can do is taking pictures. Like when it comes to your home, yeah, your personal property is insured. If it all burns down, you may not even remember what you had. But a video works too. So going around and just taking a picture of your closet, taking a picture of your collectibles that you have insured, so that when something happens, you can flip back to it. And we all forget. I mean, I don't remember everything that my mom or grandma had in her house. So having that documentation is very important. So that was a good question. And then when you have the documentation, consult your risk management advisor and your loss control so that somebody else can advise you and look over those things before you just go willy-nilly submitting it, and make sure that it's correct. Any other questions? Silly, funny, boring? No? Okay.
Thank you again. Appreciate you. Kelsey talked a little bit about BHC customer service. We are a client for their healthcare product, and you can call their office and speak to somebody. And so anyway, not every place is like that. So I want to say kudos to your company for y'all's communication with your customers. It's really good. All right. We're in that time of our meeting where we would like to invite members up to talk about anything that's new that's going on in your organization, talk about your organization. And so I'm going to start with Ashley.
All right, well, hi, I'm Ashley with Mercy Rehab. I'm also a board member of Senior Care Alliance. I'm the vice president and very honored to be a part of, once again, such a good organization. I mean, a lot of people might not see that we're making a difference, but small things do make a difference. That's one thing that I really like to put out there. But once again, I'm Ashley with Mercy Rehab Hospital. I will be your contact for anyone needing rehab. If anybody's falling and weak and went from being independent and now they're not, maybe they're from home or from the hospital, I can go see them anywhere they are. All they have to do is call me at 479 957-1700. I can give you my cell phone number. If we can't help you, Senior Care Alliance, what's so important about this group is that if I can't help you, one of these lovely people in this room can help you. We very much help each other. But once again, on the rehab side, I would love to help you navigate that season of your life, and just let us know if we can help. And I'll pass it on to Miss Candace. She's another board member of ours.
Hello, I'm Candace Cox with Home Helpers Home Care. I think I know everybody here. And we do the in-home care, the activities of daily living, and we cover Arkansas, Oklahoma. We have 6 other states. And we do have a new program that I wanted to share. We have a couple things. Stop the Fall protocol, where we can help people make sure they get connected with their DME equipment, that type of stuff. And then we also have the Synapticure Guide program. That is a program for people that have Alzheimer's, dementia, moderate or higher, and receive traditional Medicare. So just wanted to share that information. We also do private pay, long-term care insurance, Medicaid, and VA. And my contact number is 479-316-4639. And who's next? And thank you all for being here.
Hello, I'm Tanya Hagler with Elite Home Health. We provide skilled home health in the home. I'm just proud to announce again we're 4.5 stars in quality and 4 for patient satisfaction surveys, so we provide excellent care. Our hospital readmission rate continues to be well below the national average. So if you have anybody needing skilled home health in the home, nursing, therapy, please let us know if we can assist you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Teresa from Legacy Heights and Memory Lane in Van Buren, and we have independent living, and we just opened a assisted living, and we also have 3 memory care units that are secured. So if you know of anybody that needs our help or would just like to be spoiled and have a big home for themselves and enjoy our activities, just give us a call. It's at 479-262-6466.
Hi everybody, I'm Mandy Carpethal and I'm a recreation therapist and memory care program coordinator at Brookdale Senior Living. We have assisted living and we also have a secure memory care community. One thing I was going to just bring the public aware of is we are having our family bingo night on March 20th. It's a Friday night, and we always do a big fundraiser for the Alzheimer's Association. I'm kind of like the lead team captain for our fundraising every year for the Alzheimer's. So if anybody would like to sponsor a prize for this event, I would love to give you some information about that. Or if you just want to come and play bingo, it's $5 a card, and it's a whole lot of fun. So again, that's coming up on March 20th. And if you have any interest in Brookdale Assisted Living, please give us a call. Our number is 479-484-5556. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Lance. I'm with River Glen Cremation and Funeral Services. By the way, Mandy, if y'all don't follow her on Facebook, she sings to those residents. She does all kinds of stuff with those residents. It's so awesome. I watch that. It's awesome that you do that. But I'm with River Glen Cremation and Funeral Services. Yeah, I had to give her a shout out. We do full services, full funeral services, cremation services, any of those things. We do have cremation prices starting at $895. That's just, it's exceptional across the United States for that price. That's what we can do it for, and we're very blessed to be in this community and to be able to do that for this community, and we appreciate the community and what you guys do to support us. But if you want to get a hold of us, it's 479-551-0981. And
What's the name of your place?
River Glen Cremation and Funeral Services. River Glen.
What is located?
I'm sorry.
What is located?
It is located Right off of Rogers on A Street, it's 1805 North A is the address. It's the old Pinterest mortuary building. I don't know if you know the old Pinterest mortuary, and if you haven't been there, I would welcome you just to come in and see it. Because we have went in and remodeled inside, and it's a lot different than what a lot of folks remember. It's not dark and drab anymore, it's light, a lot of color. But yeah, we would love for you guys to come and see it. And if you just want to come to visit, talk. We have coffee, and it's free. So, come by, talk to us. We love to have people talk to us. No, we do have urns that start at $100, and we have a large selection at $100. And with urns, the sky's the limit. It is wild what they have out there now. So, but we do have access to all kinds of different urns. Yeah, we like to look at those things.
Do you also do the celebration of life? If they serve?
Yes, we have celebration of life services with the cremains, and those services start at $19.95. That includes the urn and includes the cremation. So, and we will do a full memorial service for $19.95. Yeah.
Okay, you can pay, for example, I push it now and the prices are going to go up eventually.
Correct. So we do have policies, and yeah, Kelsey talked about insurance. Insure yourself. You know, your family doesn't want to have to deal with financial process while they're mourning. If you do that now, it's locked in, it's done, your service is guaranteed for that price. Okay? So we love to sit down with you now and get what you want instead of what your family's gonna decide at the time. Because a lot of times they don't agree with what some of us agree with what we wanna do. So, and if there's a lot of different siblings, it kinda gets a little hairy because everybody has their own opinions. So, yes, ma'am.
Question, do you just cover Fort Smith, or are you statewide?
We are licensed in the state of Oklahoma and Arkansas, anywhere in the state.
Anywhere.
Mhm. Yep. There is a little bit of travel expense if we go outside of the 8-mile radius, but it's not too bad. Any other questions? Oh, there you go. You're welcome.
My name is Monica Bowen. I'm the administrator with the Springs of Waldron. We are a long-term care facility, but we also have short-term rehab. We also have a all-male secure unit. And then we have just recently started taking TPN for those that need the nutrition outside the hospital setting. Y'all can reach me at 479-276-4047 if y'all have any questions. The Springs of Waldron.
Is it in Waldron?
It is.
I'm Cindy Taylor, Mercy Crest Assisted Living. We have 102 beds in Garland, Arkansas. We have a 20-unit memory care, and we'd love to have you guys call us, 479-478-3000.
Hi, my name is Katrina Colquitt, and I'm here representing WellQuest in Marling. WellQuest will be the new PACE Center, opening April 1st. So we're very excited about that. A lot of you already are familiar with what the PACE Center is. PACE stands for a program all-inclusive care for the elderly. When I say all-inclusive, A to Z. So most of our participants are going to be dual eligible Medicaid, Medicare. 99% of our participants will fall in that category. And what that means is all of their care will be 100% paid for. So that is wonderful. Transportation, we can come pick you up. You need x-rays, we will take care of your x-rays. You need to see the doctor, you can see the doctor at the facility. It's a one-stop shop for everything you need at the PACE Center. The PACE Center, PACE is not new. PACE has been around since 1971, but it is new to this area. There are 4 credentials that you need to meet in order to be a PACE participant, and that is you need to be 55 plus, you need to live within our service area, which that's Sebastian County, Crawford County, Franklin County, Johnson County, and Scott County. If you live within that area, that would be our territory. Also, you need nursing home level care. So we would send out 2 nurses to assess the person, and then from there, DHS would make the final decision, and then they could become a PACE participant. So my job is to try to go out and educate people on this wonderful new program that's going to be opening April 1st. Like I said, it's new to our area, but it's not new. So we are working with rehabs, we are working with your home health. That's a question that's been asked a lot, is that, well, who handles their home health? If you are a person who is handling their home health, will you continue to handle their home health? We will put together our IBT team, which is a team of individuals that will come up with a plan of care for the individual, very personalized. That's what I like about this program, is that a lot of times when you're going to the doctor, maybe you're not getting that personalized care. So this is going to be a very personalized care plan for you. And anything that you need will be ran through the IDT team. And if you say, hey, I love ABC company as my home health, well, then you can remain with that particular company. And we will pay that company. So that's a question that's been asked a lot, and I just want to clarify that basically we're partnering with everyone. If they do not have someone, then you know, we will pick someone for them. So anyway, did anyone have any questions about this new program? Yes.
Is there an enrollment period?
We are right now. Yes, we are taking referrals right now, and April 1st will be the kickoff date. I also want to add that we will also have an adult day health center there that you can attend, and you do not have to be a PACE participant, which I feel this area really needs. So you can drop your loved ones off, and they can eat there, they can socialize there. This is in Barling, Arkansas. Let me double check.
It's right behind, we had our last church meeting there.
It's right behind. It's on 13th Street, 330. But if you know where Ashton Place is, okay, well, if you drive through the parking lot, they built a brand new facility right behind there. No, that is senior living. Those are senior living units, and that's, the same company actually owns those, but that is separate from this. So, yeah, that's the easiest way to get to it. You can drive in front. If you're familiar with Barling, then the grade school there, if you drive down, you can turn there on 13th Street, and you'll see us right there on the corner. So, was there any more questions? Did you have any more questions? My phone number is 479-420-5215, and that's my personal number. If you have any questions, or if you have any suggestions on who this program might help, I would love to get information in their hands. Or you can always, I have a card and information with me, so I can leave that with you too. So, all right, thanks you guys. I appreciate you listening to me.
Hi, I'm Cassie Barnes. I'm from the Blossoms in Van Buren. We're a long-term care and skilled facility. We take all sorts of insurance, and we have VA contracts. We have 2 memory care units as well, male and female. And my phone number is 479-670-0073. Thank you.
All right, anybody else?
I'm giving Jay that.
You guys? Okay. Jay from Encompass.
Hey guys, my name is Jay Hudnall. I'm the Director of Therapy Operations at Encompass. We got some of our case managers, our Health Information Management Director is with us, and of course our Director of Case Management. Jessica and I are both on the board. Thank you guys very much. So y'all know Encompass over back behind Baptist. We are an 80-bed facility license. We do have a conversion of one of those into in-house dialysis, which really solves a lot of issues for the patients requiring dialysis versus leaving campus and going away for 3 or 4 hours coming back. But just wanted to give us a shout and let y'all know that we are there 3 hours a day of inpatient rehab, physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech, and 3 specialties that the Joint Commission certifies us, stroke, amputee, and hip rehab. We have a busy year coming up where we'll be on certified, hospital-wide, but also have all 3 of our specialties get recertified. So we got a lot of undertaking going on, a lot of busy work. But thank you guys for having us. And Jessica, you wanted to speak a little bit about our health equity?
You wanted me to get up here?
Yeah, I wanted you to get up here too. No, I'll leave it.
Okay, just really quick, because I know it's almost time to go. Something I'm really excited about at Encompass, we are starting up a health equity committee. So we're gonna have our first meeting next week. Carol and Mandy are on the committee, so we're gonna focus on food insecurity in the River Valley, which is something that is a huge need. When I started researching this, I was really surprised at how much it's impacting our community. So that's something I'm really excited about. If anybody would like to help, you do not have to work at Encompass, just you can call me. My cell phone is 479-259-8501. We're going to work on having a food pantry there for our patients who have a need. But as well as we're going to each quarter go out in the community and do some sort of community service. So we're planning on going to the community garden next Thursday and checking that out. And then we will help out there on Earth Day. So we're really excited to help with that.
Yeah,
So many people looking at me.
I know.
Well, I am Matt Benedict. I'm with Mallard Medical Supply. We are a DME company in Arkansas, and we dip into the surrounding states as well. One big thing I wanted to mention while I was here is, since it's the new year, diabetic shoes are a huge thing. I can help patients get those, so any of your long-term care, I can probably help you out with that, so reach out with anything as a resource. But my number is 479-419-0144.
Thank you. I think Lance, oh, there he is. I wanted to say, River Glen does a phenomenal job. I had a friend of mine that passed away on February 14th, and they are managing her. And just kudos to them. And also kudos to the Springs of Waldron. I think you get the award for the most distance traveled for a meeting. So anyway, I love the Senior Care Alliance, and I'm so glad that you're here, and I look forward to hopefully seeing you at Trinity on March 25th. I really won't be there because I'm being Gulf Shores, but anyway, hopefully y'all will be there. March 25th at Trinity Episcopal Church. Thank you so very much for coming. Please, if you have